I were just reminiscing about old times. Oh, who am I, you ask? Why, you look upon none other than the famous painter, actor, scribe, lover, and artiste extraordinaire, Where are my manners? These people, of course, need no introduction. Please give a warm greeting to my friends, the heroes of legend. I know. I will tell you the story of their latest adventure. But first, perhaps a little game. I am certain you have all read my many works of impeccable literature, much of which is about my friends. So I will ask you to tell us some of the most well-known details of these heroes. I will ask the questions, and you will shout out the answers when I count to 3. Are we agreed?
Sure.
I will count to 3. Are we agreed? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah!
Very well. This is Amrin Adnelis, the cunning rogue. Rogues, of course, are experts of many skills that get them out of trouble, such as lockpicking, or disguises, or sometimes brutal, uncomfortable honesty.
Yes, Volo, I almost you as a friend.
What particular skill has gotten Amrin out of trouble time and time again? 1, 2, 3. What was this here?
Lying?
Lying. That's exactly correct.
You're very handsome.
This is Alaris Gozia, the learned wizard. Wizards, as you know, are scholars who study their craft from a variety of different schools of magic, such as the school of illusion, or the school of conjuration, or even the school of frog-to-prince transmutation. What unique school of magic has Alaris in particular studied? 1, 2, 3.
Beer!
What is this?
Beer!
Beer. The school. The very well-respected school of beer, that is exactly.
How old are you?
Old enough, obviously. This is Ovis Brius, the wise monk. Monks are known to spend their lives in total discipline, practicing a martial art, such as the way of the fist, or the way of the drunken master, or even the way of the awkward silence. What martial art has Ovis spent their life practicing? 1, 2, 3.
Roadhouse.
The way of the roadhouse. Precisely.
We all know what that means.
That's why I hired you in my tavern.
But why don't you go ahead and say what it means?
You take care of unwanted guests who come in and make a big ruckus, like a bouncer.
I knew that. Hey, I'm coming in to make a big
And finally, this is Lysanthir Caicus, the noble paladin. Paladins, of course, are holy warriors who have made an oath to live by, such as to always protect the weak, or to never back down from a fight, or perhaps to avoid dairy at all costs. What is Lysanthir's oath? 1, 2, 3. What was this?
Loyalty?
Loyalty. The oath to always be loyal. That's quite correct. Yes, I knew you'd read my books. That's all correct. Let them proclaim themselves to you again.
I am Amrin Adnelis, who is very good at lying.
I am Alaris Gozia, who knows everything about beer.
I am Ovis Brius, monk, master of the school of Roadhouse.
I am Lysanthir Caicus, and I am the most loyal paladin that ever was.
But despite their many skills and talents, these heroes' actions often depended on luck.
That's true.
Some were successful and some were failures. To illustrate that, while I tell this tale, I will stop at key moments to ask you to roll this ridiculously large dice here upon the floor. When I do, it will be very clear what the role will be for, and at that time, I will ask you to help me determine what the result means for our story. But more on that. For now, relax, and I shall regale you with the tale. It is a tale of mystery and intrigue, of magic and epic battles, of queens, monsters, bandits, gods, devils, a tale of dungeons and dragons! And other such things. Barkeep, distribute 100 tankards of mead, so I shall begin. Our tale begins in the forest of fools.
What happened back there?
I think it was a Barminian. Barminians can take many forms.
Well, that was quite the form.
Yes, it was. But I believe we're safe now, at least for the time being.
It's so dark out here. I'm starting to get a little bit nervous that we're not going to reach the top of the mountain before the wolves come out.
We must. If we don't receive the dagger of Jewel by midnight tonight, then all is lost, and our reward will be forfeit. The king expressly said we must return it by midnight tonight. That was the king.
I'm just wolves. Look, let's just set up camp for a little bit and work out a strategy here.
I'll gather some wood for a fire. Here's some. It's still green.
Stand there. I don't understand how you can stay so calm when we're in the full force of foolishness. Like, it's so eerie here.
Amarin, you are young, and this is your first journey with our band, but you are working with two of the most expert, professional, and powerful adventurers.
And Ovis.
And me. You have nothing to fear with them on board.
And Ovis. Look, it's totally normal to be nervous on your first mission. But you got this. You've done great already. You kind of punched that ghoul thing.
I just need to lie to myself that I can do this.
You can do this, Aaron. You got this. You got this, Aaron. So,
Listen, may I have a word with you over here?
sure.
I'm worried about Amarin. Are you sure she's ready for this?
Absolutely. Do you remember your first mission with us?
Yes, I remember my first mission. I was young, I was naive, but I don't remember being quite as scared and unsure as she.
Oh, really? Like when you tripped during your first battle? And almost got your head cut off?
Yes, I made mistakes, but I rose again, didn't I? I didn't give way to my fear out loud.
Where's your loyalty to your team?
Miss Cynthia, I'm loyal, of course. It's just that there's a lot riding on this. If you and I don't get our reward, then Mother and Father will lose the house.
I know. There's a lot at stake on this one. But I need you to trust. And I need you to get your head in the game.
Maybe I just should have stayed at that tavern and worked as a roadhouse.
Really?
Maybe that's all I'm good for. I can't seem to please you at all.
Look, I know your confidence is a bit shaken, and I know you're nervous. But we're gonna get that dagger, and we're gonna train a whole new hero.
And if we fail, and if Mother and Father lose the house, they're old and feeble, what will they do?
When have we failed before? head in the game.
So, what's the plan?
Well, now that we're all warmed up, let's make it to the top of the mountain. Let's go.
The fire. The fire. Look at its shape. Look at its form.
It looks like
It looks downright seductive. Well, hello there, adventurers. You have come to a very dangerous forest.
I told you!
Right,
Fools!
Excuse me, I was speaking. It is quite a dangerous forest, for you see here, the wolves' room. Ah. Yes. Yes. But worry not, for I, Nathaniel of the seventh hell, have a proposition.
Yes?
The lot of you are but a little speck in the map of the gods. I can make you a little ink blot. I can make you... You don't have to raise your hand.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
You all are but a simple dot in the grand scheme of the gods. For hell's sake, what?
What color are we?
You're purple, all right?
Oh,
Ha!
that's my favorite.
Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to continue my monologue.
So we're royal dogs.
Yes.
You're very handsome.
Ah, you are very what?
Sorry, I just had a question also.
Ah.
Does anyone know the way to the nearest tavern?
Oh yes, it's to the southwest of the northwest and the east, and around by the hut with the woman that sits outside that has the goat, but not the woman across from that also sits outside that has a goat, but she has a rabbit too.
Okay.
Please tell us what you have to say. What I have to say is that you lack the power to become the heroes that you are destined to become. But I, Nathaniel of the seventh hell, I am here to make you that powerful. What?
How?
Well, it is but a simple bargain. Yes. If you sign this scroll here, you shall have immediately a new power.
What new power is Nathaniel referring to? The power of cake.
A power so archaic and dangerous. It is better than other powers. So here, sign for the merely sum of your soul.
Wait a minute. In this moment, it came down to fate. Would it be that this Nathaniel of hell was able to persuade them to sign this document? We shall see. If we roll higher than a 12, the heroes will be able to resist. Lower than that, and they sign their souls. Will you please roll? Oh, you rose your hand. Will you please? A 6. Their souls are signed away.
It's my first mission. I have to do well on this.
Wait a minute.
Where's the pin? A, M, A, R, Y, N.
Ha ha!
archaic, powerful, dark magic that is cake.
Emery,
Gone.
You want some?
what did you just do? You didn't even consult the group.
But it's my first mission. You didn't warn me that.
Amber, you sold away your soul!
For kids.
Oh my God! I'm from the town next over. Listen, some wolf came into our village out of nowhere just a few moments ago and starts ravaging everywhere. Please, it's as though someone directed this wolf directly to our town. Quick, we must